Hey guys, thanks for joining me on version 17. I've got some new features for the electronic health record to show you. So the first one is the ability to create templates for your cases. So I've created a couple just so you can see how they work. I'm going to go to File, Codes and List, down to EHR templates and case templates. So you can see I have a symptomatic third molar and an asymptomatic third molar template already set up. So if I look at my asymptomatic, you can see I've pulled in the name of my template, the case name, my provider. I've got in my referral comments, my chief complaint, as well as my history of present illness. With the symptomatic one, same thing, I filled out all those same fields, but down the bottom in the history of present illness, because this is a symptomatic and the symptoms could change, I've just kind of put prompts down there so that my assistants or my doctors, as they're filling it in, will have certain things to fill out. I kind of cheated a little bit. I used a notepad document, typed them into there, and then copied and pasted them into that window to get them in the order that I wanted them in. So once my templates are created like that, and you can create as many templates there as you like, when I go into my patient and into my electronic health record, I'll be able to now choose those templates as options, and it'll merge in all the data for me, which of course saves you some time when you're putting in a patient. So the case ID, case name, provider, those have always been there. So below that, we have that template name now. So I can pull in my symptomatic third molar template. It's got all the details in already that I wanted, and I can just go down to my pain level, indicate a pain of level. I can indicate how long it's been bothering them. I can indicate if there's any swelling, and if they've got pericornitis. And that's ready to go. So I've just added a few couple details to that, and again, you can create as many of these tapes as you want as well. Okay, so another change to your electronic health record is the fact that we combined the history tab. Previously, we had a past medical history, past social history, past family history tab. We've combined those three items as well as created one for surgical history into one tab. Ideally, that's to make it so there's less work for your assistants, less time to fill things out. So you still have your add, edit, and delete buttons on the bottom. You still have your form button, which of course brings up the form from True Forms. If I click your add button here, it's going to pop up the window, and beside each item, it's going to say what that item is, whether it's a medical history, a surgical history, social history, or family history. Now, because the surgical history category is new, there may be some things that you want to move. So for example, my deny surgical history, I could edit that, and I could make sure that that is in my surgical history category now. So there might be a little bit tweaking as you go through this and start using this feature, but now it's all in one field instead of multiples. So the next feature in the EHR that I want to show you is the fact that we've added the open template window. When we go into the narratives, it automatically pops up. So it just saves you an extra click. So now when we click the new button to create a new narrative, when you enter in, it's going to pop up a window with the consent forms and the customized notes and everything right there for you. Of course, if you're opening a new one, this won't happen. But on a new one, it's going to pop this up for you so you can scroll, pick, and go from there. So those are some new things for the electronic health record for version 17. Thanks for joining me.